What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Another Saturday night Bad Boys Live, where we tell your truth through ours, sharing what we've overcome to help lead you to financial, emotional, and spiritual freedom so that we all may live a happy and purposeful life. My name is Alex, ThatMan, the flipper formerly known as ThatMan, and tonight I'm all by myself. It's all good though. It's all good. You know, the show must go on. Oscar's had some family commitments tonight that he wasn't able to come on, and Jordan's cats ate his headphones, so he wasn't able to make it either. So it's all good. So you get me. That's what you get. So welcome in. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the show, this show is about helping you overcome daily things. And it's funny. I'm by myself today, and I grabbed this book and I just opened it right in the middle, and it literally stopped on a page that talks about just that. It's pretty funny. So I'll be reading from this book tonight, and hopefully you all could get something from it. But also, if you're somebody who has a story, or maybe you don't know that you have a story, you haven't told your story, I want to invite you. Come on, we get to tell your story, right? Overcoming, story of whatever. Doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, that's what we believe. We believe that our experiences are gifts given to us so that we can give them to others. They're the only thing that we have that no one can take from us, but we can freely and generously give to others to help them through whatever it is they're going through, or to give them insight, to give them a new perspective, whatever it is. Experiences are gold, right? They're valuable. So with that being said, let me say what's up to some of y'all. We got some people on Facebook. What's up, Chris? What's going on, brother? Another one. Listen, Chris says I look like DJ Khaled. He's not the first one to say that. What's up, Sensei? Never done thrifting in the house. What's up? We got Flipping Goodies. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. We got Denise. What's up, Denise? We got Wicca Bella right here. What's up, Wicca Bella? Welcome. And we got Pete Mancuso. What's up, Pete? Representing Florida. How's the weather over there? I bet it's scorching hot, because it's hot out here. So I bet it's scorching hot over there. Let's see who else we got. We got Serenity Journey. What's up, James? It's good to see you, man. We got Susan. Good to see you. We got Buying Space Myra. What's up, Myra? Where'd you go? You disappeared. Buying Space Myra. What's up, Myra? We have Hot Mess Thrifter. What's up, Amy? And we got Darlene. What's up, Darlene? Hi, Alex came in to do thumbs up. We'll watch later. No problem. That's the cool thing about this. You could always just watch it later. You know, you don't have to be here live necessarily. Um, if you get something out of it and you want to come back and watch it, definitely recommend it. So, anybody got like questions for me or anything before I get into the real heavy, real like this right here is gonna, it's like a slap in the face. I'm literally gonna slap everyone in the face that's listening tonight. That's what it's gonna feel like. And it's gonna wake you up. It might wake you up if you listen. If you listen with an open mind, you might get something out of it, and it might help you. You know, because as y'all know, we talk a lot about recovery and spirituality and like just everything, but we talk about real topics and we talk about ourselves because there's no point in talking about others because you get nothing out of it. Like all you do is look like a fool and you make another person look like a fool for no reason. Like nothing good comes out of it. What's up, Storage Auction Pirate? Mike in the house. Arr. Who else we got here? We got Amy. What's up? Bonjour. Buongiorno. Excusi. I don't know why I thought of that. I don't know if y'all ever seen Euro Trip. Excusi. Yo, we got Mookie to the Pookie. What's up, Mookie? All right. No violins allowed, said buying space. My question is, where's my brownie? Yo, it's coming. It's coming. The box, I should, because I ordered like 100 brownies. I forgot how many brownies are. No, I ordered 70 brownies. I spent like $300 on brownies, all right? 200, $300. And they'll be coming. They'll be coming. So be patient with me. They're coming. And I know you live by me. So maybe I could just meet up with you, and that way I'll save money on shipping because, $3 times 70 is $210 in shipping that I'll be spending. So if I could save $3, and I'm already out there, I'll totally meet up with you. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like a meet and greet, meet and greet and eat. You get to eat the brownie, and we get to meet. Be impeccable with your word. Don't speak of gossip or sin. Rule number 1. Fact. See, Pirate, you want to jump on? We can talk about it. We can talk about all the wisdom that we've gained throughout the years of like pure struggle and pain, and then just like how we've overcome and we've become who the people that we are today. Mike is an unofficial bad boy, just so y'all know. Let's see what Denise says. Will you support our weight loss even if we're not doing it the same way? Of course. Like that's why I share my story. I don't care what you do. From the very beginning, the reason I even shared the fact that I was struggling, the reason I even shared that I was hurt, that I was messed up, that I celebrated 6 years clean and sober from drugs and alcohol, but I felt more like less sober than I've ever felt in my life. Like I felt miserable and lonely and like depressed. And the reason I shared that is because I wanted to hear myself say it, right? That was number one. I wanted to put it out there. I wanted to put myself on blast, right? Because I want to discover why. I want to know why it is that I was 6 years clean and sober off of drugs and alcohol, not a single drop of alcohol, not a single drug, not even pain narcotics when I had 2 surgeries, okay? But I was miserable. And it was because my obsession was somewhere and I was blind to it and I was allowing it to be that way. But the other reason I shared it is because I want to inspire people to be honest with themselves. It's not about being honest with anyone else. And that's crazy. That's what this is about, right? What I'm about to read to y'all, that's what it's about. All right? That's what it's about. It's not about being honest with the world. I mean, there's a part in this where you are honest with someone else and you're honest with your higher power and all this good stuff, right? But at the end of the day, it's about you being conscious enough and fearless enough and humble enough to look at yourself and be like, yo, what is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Because you could do this all day long. We do that. We naturally want to blame other people for everything. Blame other situations. Oh no, it's because I was late to work. Yeah, you were late to work. Like it's you. And it's not about being at fault. It's about taking responsibility. It's about acknowledging the fact and then taking responsibility and then changing whatever action, which is an attitude, whatever attitude you had towards it, whatever thought you had towards it, whatever feeling you had towards it, changing that in the future if you ever come across that situation again, so that you avoid repeating history. Right? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? I don't know. That's just me. Again, everything I say is my opinion. I am not a guru. I don't know anything. All I know is what I've been through and what I experienced and the things that I've used to get me to where I'm at today. And I've failed a lot. Okay? I failed a lot. I struggled a lot. I was on the ground. Okay? And even on the ground, I didn't want to raise my hand up and say help. But when I finally did, I started to discover things about myself that were good. Because when you're that low, all you feel is that there's nothing good about you. You blame yourself. You get mad at yourself. Because you can only blame others for so long before nothing changes, right? Then you realize nothing's changing. Like, I'm blaming these people and my life still sucks. Or I'm still going through this situation, right? It's on you. It's about taking responsibility. But yes, whatever you end up doing, Denise, whatever anyone in the chat ends up doing, I'm telling you right now, none of it's going to work. Not a single thing. Not what I'm doing. Not what, Jenny Craig did. what that dude from Subway. None of that's going to work. Unless you make it work. Because it all works. All of it. All of it works. You know what the difference is between everything else and what I'm doing? 100%. What I'm doing isn't a diet, right? It's not simply just eating. I make it seem that way because it's made so simple that you just got to eat, right? But that's only part of it. The extra part is having a coach. Is having someone to guide you, someone to tell you, look, this is what you need to do and this is how you need to do it. But the coach isn't there to hold your hand. The people I coach, I'm not holding their hand. And as soon as I realize they're holding on to my hand too long, I let them know, hey, go. Like, you're doing it wrong. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to help you help yourself. So I'm going to give you the tools that were given to me. And I'm going to show you the things that were shown to me, so that you can then walk on your own feet. It's like a kid. Imagine a kid, right? Or better yet, I love this story. The eagle. The eagle has its nest, right? It has the little baby eagles, right? And the little baby eagles, they start growing wings, and after some time, they're ready to fly, right? And some of them jump straight off of the mountaintop because they're up high. I don't know how high it is, but they're up high. And they jump off on the mountaintop. They spread their wings. Some of them fly. Some of them don't make it, right? But there's always that one little eagle that is afraid to jump off of the mountain, like straight up. This is a true story. You can look it up on National Geographic or something. Like, this is what eagles do, all right? And the little eagle dude doesn't want to jump off. So what does the mother eagle do, or the father? I don't know which one it is. I don't know who raises the kid, right? But I know for the most part, women raise kids for the most part. Anyway, the eagle pushes the baby. It pushes the baby. And that's what a coach is doing, right? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push you. There's going to be times you're not going to like what I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Because those are the things that I was taught with this stuff right here. Okay? So you get the coach. You get somebody that guides you. You don't just get one coach. You get a ton of coaches. All right? You get a bunch of them. All right? Basically, it's people that have been in your shoes that want to help because they know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's different than going to a psychiatrist or therapist. Nothing wrong with going to a psychiatrist or therapist. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with them. If you're a psychiatrist or therapist, more power to you. Thank you for your service. You're helping people. It's a good thing. What I'm saying is there's a difference between a psychiatrist and a therapist or a gymnast, you know what I'm saying, than somebody who was like messed up for real and lived what you lived, and can understand you on a different level. And I hope y'all feel me on that. I hope y'all understand me on And I'm sorry, you know me, man. I talk, I forget the chat. I want to try to read. You know, I'm about to eat my look. See these people eating all day long. Look at this. Look at these people. They just get four components. See, those are the four components: the coach, the community, the habits of health, and the nutritional structure. So what I do is different than what everything else is because there's more involved. It's not just eat this and lose weight. It's eat this, okay? And while you're losing weight, we're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on this. You know what I'm saying? We got a community. Let's do these meetings. Let's meet up. Let's talk. Let's get to know people. Let's build relationships with people, with like-minded people who their idea of a happy, healthy life is, being happy and healthy. You get what I'm saying? Like you meet people that are trying to get healthy, and people that can motivate you and inspire you. Yo, I post something on Facebook and I get a ton of, I get good like I'm like, wow, 25 likes, 50 likes, sometimes 100 something likes, right? I post in the community I'm a part of and I get 600, 700, 800 likes because of the support. And it's not so much the number, it's the fact that I can always go to that post I went to, just like I do on my regular Facebook feed. I can go to that post I went to and I could read the comments for when I'm feeling like, yo, what, let me go back, let me get some motivation while it's there, right? And then you got, of course, the literature, which is like this. This is my literature. This little book right here saved me, right? But the program I'm a part of has its own literature, and it's very similar to this. It's insane how similar it is to this. So I'm sorry, I'm all of you know me. I'm not gonna apologize though. All right, let me see if I missed anything. Let me see if I missed anything. What's up, CJ? Push it real good. You know it. I never knew how badly I needed our Jen says, I never knew how badly I needed our community until I was in it. I can't picture my life without these peeps. Look, at the end of the day, like I said, the reason I post is because I wanted to hold myself accountable, and I did it, right? I did it. And most people will come up with an excuse all the time. There's legitimate reasons, and then there's excuses. But to me, everything is an excuse. Point blank, period. Because everything I hear, I've said. Everything I see, I've done. So I know when someone's like, "Oh no, it's because of this and that." Like, dude, straight up, you like the only excuse, straight up, the only excuse I can kind of understand is I don't have the money. Totally understand that. My question to you is at that point is, do you know how much you spend on food right now? And always the answer is either they know and they might be honest. Most of the time they have no idea. Most of the time people do not know how much they spend on food. So they think they're spending more money. When in reality, you're just replacing the money you spend already. And in my case, saving a ton of money. Like I'm able to do extra things like get a mani, petty, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to do those things and I'm still not spending more money than I was before. Like it's crazy. But all right. Instead of repeat, expecting different results. Yes, that is. That is. Yeah. Jen's proof. And yo, and I'm proof. I'm proof. I'm proof that is done. It's possible, right? Now imagine having me as a coach. Imagine having me somebody who loves you, like genuinely, like I don't even need to know you. And I love you. Like I want you to be better. I want your life to change. Like imagine that. Imagine having somebody like Jen on your side too, who's somebody who's just as motivated as me, just as inspired as me. Because it's not so much that I inspire people, I'm inspired by you. You understand that? Does that make sense? Like when people tell me they're inspired by me, I promise you, my thought is like, you have no idea how much you inspire me. Like I'm supposed to just say thank you because I don't know if people understand me. Right? Because sometimes I feel like I come from a different school. My school was hard. My school was rough. And I did not graduate. I got kicked out. All right? That's how rough it was. I got kicked out of my school. But I made the decision to get back into school. And I'm talking about like I'm using an analogy here, right? Because yes, I did all those things too, but it's an analogy. I got kicked out of school. My school was so hard, I got kicked out. And I made the decision to go back to school. Man, I sound like DJ Khaled there, right, Chris? The decision. But I made the decision to better my life. I made the decision to make a change and do something that's going to add value to me. Add water to my flowers. Flowers, bro. You want flowers or you want weeds? Do you want flowers or do you want weeds? If I hand you a bouquet of weeds right now, I'm sure you'll be like, oh, thanks, you know, but in your mind, you're going to be like, man, this guy's crazy. But if I give you a bouquet of flowers, right? So here we go. I'm excited to make it. Yo, Mike, can I tell him? Can I tell people, Mike? Give me a thumbs up if I can tell people, Mike. Because I'm excited about that. That's exciting to me. Mike says he wants weed. California love. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, so Mike is now, I'm officially Mike's coach. And he'll be starting really, really, really soon. Like any day now. You know, Mike's going to change his life. And me and Jen are on a mission. We want to change all the resellers' lives. We want resellers, because resellers are unhealthy, man. Come on, let's be honest. Name a reseller, you know. And I mean, you can name a couple. But like out of all the resellers, you know, how many do you know who are actually healthy and happy and not complaining all the time, right? And pissed all the time at the world? Like name one, right? So Mike's about to change his life. There's a couple others. Jack Lockernuts. I'm also coaching Jack Lockernuts. He's gonna be starting soon. Like really soon. This week he'll probably be starting. Tiffany, she's gonna be starting. So many people gonna be starting. It's amazing. It's a blessing to be able to have been put in this situation, right? It's a blessing that I had struggled and I was in so much pain and, you know, this silent misery, you know, like this fake smile. Like it's a miracle that I went through that. It's a blessing. In those moments, it didn't seem that way, right? Like in those moments when I'm all alone and I'm depressed and I'm eating 5 Happy Meals to the face, saying that I was looking for Pikachu, which I was, but that's how the obsession works, right? The obsession hides. It hides waiting for you to mess up. Like, yeah, go to McDonald's. Get that Pikachu. Imagine if I would have just kept going, buying 5 Happy Meals per McDonald's for the rest of the day. How many Happy Meals would I have had? I would have had 100 Happy Meals, yo. I would have died. I would have probably died. And the cause of death, cheeseburger. Like, imagine. So I think it's a blessing that I went through what I went through, because if I didn't, and it didn't happen the way it happened, and I didn't reach out for help, then Mike wouldn't have heard about it. Jack wouldn't have heard about it. Ashley, Rebecca, Deldon, dude, so many people. You know, to me, it's amazing that there's these people that want to change their life. It's not that I inspired them. That's not what I'm amazed at. I'm amazed that there's these people that want to change their life. And I got to say what's up to Black Widow. What's up, Betty? I love you, Betty. You know, that's amazing to me. It's amazing that there's people that want to better the quality of their life. Because at the end of the day, some of them got to lose 20 pounds. Some of them got to lose 50. Some of them got to lose more. But it's not about what you're going to lose. It's about what you're going to gain. Straight up and down. Because, yo, you could lose 100 pounds and still be sick and still be miserable and not have energy. And that could happen, right? It's about so many other things. It's overall health. It's not, and this isn't a claim or nothing. I'm just saying, in my opinion, all right, In my opinion and in my experience, it's changed everything about my life. Everything. I can't tell you the last time I was depressed over some silliness. You know, I cannot tell you that. I can tell you when I've been sad, though, because I've been able to realize there's a difference between sadness and depression. It's natural to be sad. Like if your puppy dies, you're going to get sad, yo. Like, you know, our dog died a few months back. You know, we were sad, right? It happens. But, yo, it's not about the weight. The weight is awesome. It feels great. Like, imagine, like, I want to take a picture holding 100-pound something, but I can't think of anything that I could hold that's 100 pounds and actually hold it and take a picture with it because it'll represent the weight that I've lost that I would normally be carrying. Like, imagine that. Imagine losing 50 pounds, all right? And then after losing the 50 pounds, imagine picking up 50 pounds of a dumbbell, 50-pound dumbbell. And imagine walking around all day long, all day without letting it go. Right? That's possible, yo. It's a lot closer than you think, straight up. Because the sound in your voice, the voice in your head is loud, super loud. Some people gonna get mad and they're gonna point fingers at me saying this guy doesn't know what he's talking about because they don't want to look at themselves. And that's why we're going to get into this. All right. I'm going to just read the look. Step 10. Check this out. Continue to take personal inventory. All right. You know how you guys are resellers. You guys are resellers, right? You guys got inventory, right? How many of y'all actually have your inventory in order? And I'm not talking about you, Pirate. I need to take Pirate's comment down. That's a bad comment to have up, Pirate. It's not bad. It's just, I need to take it down. Y'all are resellers, right? How many of y'all are resellers? Right? Susan says, go to the feed store. They have 100-pound sacks of animal feed. All right, I'll do it. I like that. I'm gonna go. There's like a Tractor Supply or something right around here. Stress. But seriously, a question for y'all. How many of y'all are resellers? And this is the main question. Is y'all inventory organized? Or do you have a shit ton of death piles? Tell me. Is your inventory organized perfectly like Chris, Daily Refinement? He has that warehouse with the racks and everything has numbers on it. Like, is your inventory like that? Or is your inventory like the majority of people who got death piles? Right? Answer that for me and I'll read your answers. So hold on. Siosa says stress, OMFG, stress. I've been so good, but Friday was struggle. By the end of my meeting with customers, I was like, I want fried cheese. Hey. Siosa, you already know. Lisa, you know. Lisa, all it takes is one step, yo. It's like jumping out of an airplane. Scary, right? And you're going to find all the excuses as to why this is a bad idea. You're not going to be willing to take that risk. Just saying. You know where I'm at. I love you. I really love you. Never Done said she picked up 80 pounds of dog food and it represented the 90 pounds that she lost. I seen that. That's what kind of got me thinking about doing the same thing. And I also saw Kevin do that too. I got new friends, yo. My friends are gangster. My friends come all the way to Tennessee to visit me, to challenge me to lose weight so I can go on a roller coaster. Those are my friends. My friends don't challenge me to do some whack stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try to make myself look bad or, you know what I'm saying? My friends aren't spitting venom to me, yo. My friends are motivating me. It's amazing. My life is awesome. I love it. Mookie says, Alex, let me try to do Mookie voice. Alex, you're inspirational. No, let me stop. You're inspirational to more people than you realize. I'm not trying to lose weight, but you motivate me in my mindset. I need all the pep talks I can get to move forward. I got you. You know I got you. You just gotta hit me up. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Yo, what's up, T? Como? Yo, you're missing some fire words coming out of my mouth. I'm a dragon tonight. Just speak from my heart, yo. I just speak from my heart. Yo, Cha-Cha. 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 I know y'all are watching me. This is the thing. I sit back and I look at the comments and I look at the likes and I look at my stories. I don't know if y'all know this, but when somebody views your story, you can see who viewed your story. I see y'all watching me, man. I see y'all watching me, and honestly, I think to myself, any day now, that little seed that I planted is gonna sprout, and their life is gonna change. Their life is gonna blossom. Their life is gonna give fruit. Their life is gonna be something they never expected it to be. I want all of y'all, man. I promise y'all, I want every single one of y'all. Every single one. I don't care if you need to lose. I signed up my aunt the other day. My aunt. You guys want to hear a crazy story? My auntie. My tia. Okay, my tia. She is the person that I would look at and think to myself, this is the example of health. Like, this is a healthy person. She works out. She has a career. She works at the hospital. She takes care of her kids. You know, she has balance in her life, right? Like, she's healthy. She eats right. She doesn't overeat. She enjoys life. She travels. You know, she's somebody that I think of as healthy. I'm her coach now. And when I signed her up, I was like, hey, did you ever think that I would become your health coach? It's crazy. And she's like, I know, it's crazy. And that's how it was. Like, who would have ever thought I would have became her health coach? But now I am. She has a little bit of weight to lose. She only got like 10, 15 pounds to lose. But to her, it's not about the weight. It's not about what she's been trying to lose for 10 years. She's been trying to lose 10 pounds for 10 years. And I promise you, it's not going to take 10 years for her to lose it with me. All right. But I think it's amazing that healthy people are coming to me and being like, yo, what you're doing is awesome. What is it? And then I just tell them. And then it just makes sense. It only makes sense. Like, I don't sell nothing. I offer hope. I offer change. I offer a new path. I offer happiness. And I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? I think it's amazing because she doesn't, to her, it's not about the weight. It's about her being healthier, feeling better. Because even though she's technically, if you see her, you're like, wow, you know, like, she looks great. Like, she literally looks great. But she has inflammation. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see the stress in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? And she wants that. She wants to be less stressed. She wants to not have inflammation. She wants to get rid of the pains that she feels. Okay? I think it's amazing. Yo, Kimmy, what's up? Okay. What's up, Pedmar? All right, guys. Look, I'm going to read this to y'all real quick. All right? I'm just going to read it for y'all. If y'all listen, I promise you'll understand what I'm talking about and why we talk about ourselves. Why this show, like I'm telling you, I didn't look and I didn't say, oh, I'm going to talk about this stuff. No, I just opened the book and it was literally on this page. Okay? So I'm going to read this to you and you're going to understand why this show is what it is. You're going to understand what we mean when we say that we tell your truth through ours by sharing our experiences of overcoming, all right, to help guide you or lead you to a financial, emotional, and spiritual freedom. Okay, so check this out. Continue to take personal inventory. Since I didn't see anybody answer my question, so I'm just going to go. All right. Continue to take personal inventory, and when we're wrong, promptly admit it. All right. Continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. All right. When we were wrong doesn't mean you're always wrong, yo. You're not always wrong. Sometimes you're right. But could you figure that out? Like, do you know how? Or you're just gonna go with your right all the time? Because I know I'm wrong a lot. You know what I'm saying? As much as people are like, oh man, what you're saying is so true and this and that. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? Right? So anyway, as we work the first 9 steps, we prepare ourselves for the adventure of a new life. But when we approach step 10, we commence to put our way of living to practical use day by day in fair weather or foul. Then comes the acid test. Can we stay sober, keep an emotional balance, and live to good purpose under all conditions? Sober, not meaning you're not high. That's not what sober means, not to me. My opinion, which and it's also in the book. But sober means sound of mind. There's people out there that don't do drugs or alcohol or overeat or over exercise or overwork. There's people out there that don't do those things, that don't have an addiction and are far from sober. Far from sober. Like, far. Okay? A continuous look at our assets and liabilities and a real desire to learn and grow by this means are necessities for us. We have learned this the hard way. More experienced people, of course, in all times and places have practiced unsparing self-survey and criticism. These words are probably going to go right in your ear and out the other. If y'all have questions, listen up and ask me when I'm done reading, all right? For the wise have always known that no one can make much of his life until self-searching becomes a regular habit. This is why we do this, all right? Until self-searching becomes a regular habit. Until he or she is able to admit and accept what he finds or she finds. And until he patiently and persistently tries to correct what is wrong. So I'm going to read that again. For the wise have always known, the wise, all right, the experienced, the ones who've been there, done that, right? For the wise have always known that no one can make much of their lives until self-searching becomes a regular habit, until they are able to admit and accept what they find, and until they patiently and persistently try to correct what is wrong. That's why I'm constantly trying to correct what is wrong. It's not because I want someone to like me. Far from it, dude. I can give a shit if you like me. I'm sorry you don't. I'm pretty awesome. I think so, right? I don't care. That doesn't concern me. It doesn't bother me that you're bothered. Do you understand that? That's you. So, like, sorry, but I'm not concerned with that, right? It's a. I love this thing, bro. I love this thing. All right, now we're gonna talk. Let's talk some more. All right, what y'all got any questions so far, man? I feel like y'all have questions. I'm just not paying attention. What's up, money from Mars? Hey, bro, awesome, you made it. Starting in 1.5 hours after my nap, new life, new standards, and shine on. You got it. Yo, Thrifty Lobster, what's up? Never done thrifting. You're coaching me, she says. That's what it is. I mean, it's just a title. At the end of the day, we're just friends, right? And friends tell each other the truth. All right. I don't see any questions, man. All right, guys. Wait. I see some. When you can't find motivation, you have to have discipline. Yes. But how do you have discipline if you have sloth or laziness or procrastination? So, yeah, there's a lot to it. But it's true. It's true. You can't, when you can't find motivation, you have to have discipline. Because you're not always going to have motivation. Motivation comes from inside you. Inspiration comes from outside of you. So, like they say, motivational speaker, that's, to me, it's wrong. Like, that's not right. but again, that's just me. Because motivation's inside of you. No one can motivate you. No one can motivate you. You can be motivated, sure, by people, but what I mean is like the motivation is inside you. No one gives you motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like no one says, here's a little bit of motivation. Take it. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, here's a little bit of inspiration, but it's just the play. It's just words. Who cares? All right. All right. I have a question. Where's my damn card? Hey, Sue, what's up? She's over there on Facebook. Where's your damn card? I'm telling you, Sandima. I'm telling you. Susan. What's up, Sue? Had company. Sorry, I'm late. You're never late. You're always on time. I don't care what time you get here. Brittany, what's up? Says, I'm so proud of you, Alex. Keep doing what you do. But why am I so awesome? I'm not, be honest. I say I am, but I just be joking. I'm just me. And I'm real. I'm like, this is what it is. Like I'm not going I'm not gonna be like the others, man. I'm not. I'm just gonna be me. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Emergencies. Okay. Not emergency. All right, here we go. When a drunk, all right, now we're actually talking about a drunk person. We're not talking about you. We're just talking about in general when a drunk person, all right, check this out. When a drunk has a terrific hangover because he drank heavily yesterday, he cannot live well today, right? So, like, you've had a hangover before, right? Like, you went out with the boys or the girls or the peoples, you know what I'm saying? You're out there, you drink, you have a good time, and you went a little too much, maybe you mixed your beer with your vodka or something, you know what I'm saying? And you drank one before the other one, and then, you just had just way too much. You didn't eat. So instead you get home and you eat bread, like that's going to work, right? Like that night, that kind of night, where you like wake up somewhere that you have no idea where you're at, like that. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened to y'all. It's happened to me plenty of times. But you wake up the next day and you tell yourself, man, I hate how I feel right now. A lot of times you'll reach and grab another beer or shot or something because someone lied to you and told you that cures a hangover, like, and you believed it. You know what I'm saying? You actually believe that by drinking more the next day, it'll cure your hangover. No, all that does is raise your blood sugar again. It messes up it gets alcohol in your system. You get drunk again. That's all it does. That's all it does. What happens when you drink is you get dehydrated. So water and electrolytes is what you need, but nobody drinks water while they're drinking alcohol. Like, who does that, right? Somebody who knows, maybe, but most people don't do that. So that's why you get hungover, because you're like dehydrated as crap. So again, I say, but you tell yourself the next day, you're like, I'm never doing that again, right? You're like, you have the worst day ever. Like, everything's loud. The kids are screaming and they're really whispering, you know what I'm saying? But like, to you, it's like, whoa, you want to die. You want to like hide yourself, like you don't want to see the light. You don't want to see people. You don't want to talk to nobody. Like that kind of hangover. You ever had that? So when a drunk has terrific hangover because he drank heavily yesterday, he cannot live well today. So if yesterday you did it, you're not going to live well today, right? So, right? But there's another kind of hangover which we all experience whether we are drinking or not. That is the emotional hangover, the direct result of yesterday's and sometimes today's excesses of negative emotion. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, can I get an amen or something? I don't know. Preach, hallelujah, we the best. Listen, something. Can I get one of those? Like, this is real, right? Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? All right. But there is another kind of hangover which we all experience whether we are drinking or not. That is the emotional hangover, the direct result of yesterday's and sometimes today's excesses of negative emotion, anger, fear, jealousy, and the like. Okay? if we, and I had, see, y'all don't know, man, I really studied this book, right? Like, if y'all see this book, like, I really went into this book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got notes everywhere. All right. So look, it says, if we would live serenely today and tomorrow, we certainly need to eliminate these hangovers, the emotional hangovers. All right. So if we were basic, because this was written like a long time ago, and the vocabulary was way different. So what they're saying is basically, if we were to live serenely today and tomorrow, we certainly need to eliminate these hangovers. This doesn't mean we need to wander morbidly. So this is another part, right? Like, I had somebody one time tell me, yo, why you always talking about that negative stuff? You know, like, leave the past in the past. You know, like, why? You know, like, that's not good for you. You know, you're gonna get yourself depressed and this and that. Da, 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 da. I'm like, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. This is what I mean. It says, this doesn't mean we need to wander morbidly around in the past. It requires an admission and correction of errors now. Our inventory enables us to settle with the past. All right. Like I've said before, right? Sometimes you need to dig up the past to be able to then bury it. Because if not, it's just going to haunt you. You get what I'm saying? Like a scary movie. Like the ghost in the movie is haunting people and nobody knows why. And all they had to do was discover that, you know, the body was buried in the basement behind the wall. And once they did that, they were able to give it a proper burial. And the ghost went on and left them alone. Right? Does that make sense to y'all? Do y'all watch scary movies? I love scary movies. All right. Our inventory enables us to settle with the past. When this is done, we are really able to leave it behind us. I just said that, but in my own words. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. Look, I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, right? Like, I respond to every single one of y'all's comments. Like in my Facebook, on my YouTube, on my Instagram, wherever y'all leave a comment on any of my posts, I make sure to respond. And if I don't respond today, I go back and I eventually respond. Okay. So right now, I'm all up in this right now. So it's not personal. And I'm sorry if y'all, are mad because I'm not seeing y'all's comments. Talk to each other. To start a discussion. Discuss this with each other. All right. So check it out. When our inventory is carefully taken and we have made peace with ourselves, again, is that every line on here is fire. This is like this right here is Tupac to me. Okay? This right here is Tupac to me. All right? If y'all know what I mean, y'all know what I mean. Tupac to me was somebody who spoke from here, right? Somebody who I related to, even though there were a lot of differences between us. I resonated a lot with what he talked about because I lived those things, right? So this is what this is. This is Tupac to me. Look, when our inventory is carefully taken and we have made peace with ourselves, the conviction follows that tomorrow's challenges can be met as they come. That's what we talk about. So you can live a happy and purposeful life, all right? Discuss what we've overcome, telling your truth through ours. Right? We put ourselves on blast for y'all. Right? I mean, we do it for us, but really the intention is for y'all. We want to tell your truth through our mouths, through our heart. Right? So that tomorrow's challenges can be met as they come. Because you're going to have problems. I don't care who you are. All right? Everybody, when a problem arises, everybody's like, oh, no, I got a problem. Oh, and I go through it too. I say that because I do the same thing. I do the same thing a lot of times. All right? But everybody, oh, no, what am I going to do? I wish I didn't have to go through this problem. I just want a simple life. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be left alone. And, like, you want things to go away. But guess what? Problems are coming. Problems are coming. Big problems, little problems, all kind of problems, You're going to face problems. Okay? Here's the thing with that. The problems that you will face in the future and how you deal with them and overcome them is determined on how you've dealt with them in the past. So if you don't um carefully take your inventory, all right, if you don't carefully take your inventory, all right, if you don't admit and correct your errors now, right, if you don't, let's see, uh you know what I mean. Everything I just said, right? I mean, that's how I interpret this, and that's how it's been interpreted to me, right? And through my experience and me speaking from here, right? So again, I went on a tangent. I completely forgot what I just said, but it's all good. You're gonna have problems, yo. How you gonna deal with them, and what the repercussions of it, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, the repercut, the you know what I mean. The man, I'm having a Joe Biden moment. I'm sorry. Straight up though, y'all know what I mean. Y'all gonna deal with problems, yo. They're coming. But like how you dealt with them in the past is how you're going to deal with them in the future again. And are you happy with how you dealt with them in the past? Are you aware of how you dealt with them in the past? You might not be. You might be. You might not be. Creative Lori, this is the 12 steps and 12 traditions. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool book. If you can look past the alcoholic part and the drunk part and stuff like that, this can apply to everyone. Ooh, it's getting hot in here, yo. I'm actually sweating. That's crazy. Although all inventories are alike in principle, the time factor does distinguish one from another. There's the spot check inventory taken at any time of the day. So like you sit down and you're like, man, I just experienced this problem, or there's something right now that's disturbing me, right? Stopping for a second and doing a checklist. Like, what is the situation really, right? Like, how do I feel? How do I think? What do I want to act like? What would happen if what really happened is what you're trying to find out. What really happened? Who was really wrong, right? Because we always want to blame someone else for the most part. I mean, sometimes we own it up like that. We own up to it. But sometimes we don't realize that we were the ones that were wrong too. Or sometimes we don't realize that both sides were wrong. And instead of admitting that we were wrong and focusing on fixing that so that you don't continue to act that way, so you could, build instead of destroy, you know what I'm saying? You focus on the other person being wrong. And then they're focused on you being wrong. And then both of you are focused on each other being wrong. And nobody ever says, you know what? Nobody does that. Nobody does that. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. That's why I don't pay attention to drama no more. Like, when there's drama, I'm sorry, I don't care. Figure it out. You can listen to the show and maybe you'll gain something from it. Maybe you'll have some understanding. You'll understand what forgiveness is and how it works for you. Or, you'll understand what humility is and what it means to look at yourself, or you'll understand what anger is and how much it poisons you and not the other person, right? You can learn these things, or listen and maybe change your perspective because maybe I'm not right? But you might change your perspective. You might see something new. You might be like, wow, I didn't think of it like that, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for no drama. I just say, beep, beep, sorry, have fun with that. So many people I know, and it bothers me because I'm like, yo, why are y'all tripping, bro? Like, go do something good with your life. Like, right now, you're wasting your life at this very moment. This drama that you're throwing at me is a waste of your life. Stop talking about other people Leave people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, focus on you, yo. Focus on you. Why? Why? What good does it do for you, yo? Here's a story. I'll end it with this. We got 5 minutes. Here's a story. So this little girl, she comes home crying from school, and she tells her dad, "Dad, they're bullying me. Sarah, whatever. Sarah is bullying me." And her dad is like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to kill her." That's what the little girl tells her dad. And her dad's like, "You want to kill her? What are you talking about?" She's like, I don't want to see her ever again. She bullies me so bad and I feel really bad." He goes, "Okay, you know what? No problem. You see this little salt shaker right here? This isn't salt. This is poison. And you're going to take this salt and you're going to sprinkle it in her food. And then you won't have a problem anymore." So the little girl's like, "Really? It'll do that?" And he's like, "Yeah." This is a kind of messed up story, but check it out. Hear me out. So the little girl goes to school and she's having a hard time putting the salt in Sarah's food, right? The bully. She's having a hard time putting salt in the bully's food. So she has to get close to her. So she starts getting the bully's lunch for the bully. Like, she gets Sarah's food and she brings it to Sarah's table, right? Sarah still bullies her a little bit, but a little bit less because she's like, "That was nice," right? She then gives Sarah her snack, her gummies, whatever. People like gummies nowadays. I don't know what it is about gummies, but people like gummies. She gives Sarah these gummies, right? And Sarah's like, "I like these gummies," right? And they end up getting next to each other and sitting down and they talk and they become friends. So the little girl goes back home after school that day and she's happy, but she's sad because she tells her dad, "Dad, I tried. I tried to put the salt inside of her food to poison her, but I couldn't do it." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Because she's actually really nice. She's my friend now." And he goes, "Good. That salt wasn't poison. You just needed to get close enough to her and talk to her to get to know her. And she needed to do the same so that you guys could be friends." You know what I'm talking about? Yo, I don't know. I've always liked that story. That story always got to me. It's kind of dope. It's kind of dope. But that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Love each other, yo. Love each other. I don't care who you are, bro. I'm gonna love you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna love you no matter who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. I don't care where you've been, where you're going. I'm gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, hey, what's up, Wes? Keep your enemies closer comes from? I don't think so. I think keep your enemies close and keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. I think that's a negative thing. Like, I think it's stupid. But no, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I honestly never thought of that. That's actually a good um thing you pointed out. Like, I didn't think of that. But basically, at the end of the day, um, yeah, that's the moral of the story, yo. Get to know the people. You know what I'm saying? Try to have an understanding with them. Be mature, yo. Right? Lisa says, "As long as you love me, you're gonna sing. What do you want me to sing? I got 30 seconds. What do you want me to sing?" Macho, macho man. I can sing um uh And I swear. No, I'm not gonna do it. 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 I'm too sexy for my shot. Too sexy for my shot. So sexy it hurts. I'm a model. You know what I mean? Did y'all see that video? I had so much fun, man. Hey, I recommend every man in the world needs a manicure and a pedicure. Every man in the world. It was amazing. The lady I got, her name is Angelina. What's up, Angelina? If you're watching, you're awesome. She was actually taking care of this lady next to me, and the lady next to me was being like rude and calling her all kind of names and being like racist and everything. Dude, it was crazy. And so Angelina got switched out with some other chick, and Angelina takes care of me, and she's like, she's older than me for sure, and and you could tell she does have an accent, but she's from Germany. Um, I can't remember. She has like she's mixed. Like, but like she was telling me, like she's from all these different places and she's not even like Asian. Oh, she's Vietnamese, German, and some other thing there. And I was like, yo, this whole time this lady was calling her Chinese, racist, racist. Because there's anyway. I don't want to get into those topics. It's not my kind of thing. But Loot Raider says there's a story I read to my kids every year called Enemy Pie. It's a similar story that gives y'all all the feels. I gotta look up that story. Chrissy Reef says, I'm a good person. I know. I can be bad. But we all can be bad and still be good. So be good or be good at it. So till next week, y'all. Peace, money, love. It's hot as hell in here. Like it's literally hot. Like it's 90 something. I don't know. I normally have a fan, but I've been rearranging everything. Like I'll show y'all a little bit. Like, y'all can't really see, but like I've been redecorating and doing a bunch of things. But my fan is in the other room because I have another room behind me. But anyway, hey, I love y'all. Till next week. Peace, money, love. Not only is he fine, he flips.